All right, let's get this started. Thank you for joining me on this Saturday afternoon. I am super excited. As you guys know, Mark and I have started a brand new business. We're super excited. And, we're most like what we first got excited about is the fact that these products are life-changing. We saw an impact on our own health immediately with them, but I'll share a little bit more of that in a little bit. But really listening to the testimonies, it's how I've wanted to make an impact with people for so long with their health. And this just gives that extra boost of what I already do with my holistic nutrition practice. And so I'm so excited for you to be on today to be learning and growing with me. And also, I wanted to just say thank you to Benny and Trent for being here as support. And they're going to help out in the chat. If you guys have questions or anything like that, please feel free to jump on in the chat at any time if you do have questions. And then also, I'm going to introduce you to Jen, who is a superstar in this industry. And with Tranont, she's a blue diamond with the company. She has, every time I see you, Jen, I'm like, oh my gosh, how can you be older than me? Like, obviously the products are working on you because you're beautiful and you have grown children. And, I just love how big your heart is and how much you pour into us as a community. So I want to give you a little extra shout out for that. And I thank you for being here and spending your Saturday afternoon, this hour with us so that we can share and help better the lives of the people I care about that are on the call here today. So thank you, Jen, for doing this for us and for getting us started.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited to be on with you. I just want you guys to know I met Jen, gosh, I want to say about a month ago. Was it about a month ago, Jen?
2 months ago now.
Okay. Well, I had a little trip to Mexico in the meantime, so my time is kind of messed up. But I just want you to know, I fell in love with her right when I met her. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to work with this lady and her husband. They're amazing. So it really is an honor to be on here with you. And you're going to see Benny and Trent. They're in Hollywood Squares, I think, right under Jen. And I've been working with them for a couple months longer, and they're absolutely incredible as well. So welcome to the Zoom. I know that you probably know Jen really well already. So you already know that her and her hubby are absolute rock stars, amazing leaders. I kind of feel like whatever they do big. It's kind of like go big or go home situation. So I can only imagine what we are going to create together here. But I want you to know, my name is Jennifer. I have been a part of the industry for 17 years. I love, love, love what I do. I have, my husband and I together have built to the very top position of 2 direct marketing companies. And I have had the opportunity to help hundreds of thousands of people around the world establish businesses and truly create life on their terms. And that's what I love the most. And so today, what you're going to hear is you're going to hear a way that you can create an online business if you have not ever done that before. And I absolutely love the freedom of it. I love that I can work wherever this little guy is at, which makes me really, really excited. But the coolest part of what we do is the way that we create a business with this is by changing people's lives. And this is a byproduct of it. Okay. So we have impact products that people are using all over the world that are literally changing their lives. Last night, I actually did an in-person event, which I haven't even done an in-person event in years. Truly, I used to fly all over the world and do events all the time. And then COVID happened and shut everybody down. And we just got really good at building online. But I did an event last night for the mayor of a really big city out in the Bay Area in California in the United States. And she had about 10 of her highest caliber contacts there. And I was thinking, these people, they have probably all the money that they could wish that they had in their mind, very satisfied financially, but some of them had some health needs. And I am telling you, when you have a health need and it's real and it's your family. It doesn't matter how much money you're making or how much success that you've had. And we had a couple of people that shared their testimonies about their children and what these products have done for their family. And I was like, oh my gosh, we just have to get out there and we have to tell more people what we have. And so I really get to share that part with you. I want to start by just saying the name of our company is called Tranont. And let's just start with what's good right from the beginning. Just the meaning of the name of our company changed life. I love it because my goal is always to impact people for the positive. I'm sure yours is as well. But we've found two big pain points for people are their health and their finances. And so our goal as a company, and I think it's always important to know the company's goal, is to help people to have the best health they can possibly have, be as financially fit as they can possibly be by giving them education about their finances, and then create communities all over the world that are about giving back and lifting up their own community and communities abroad. Okay. So you can see, we do have an award-winning track record. I love that. That makes me super excited. We've been featured in Inc. magazine. We were in their magazine in 2018 for being one of the top 500 fastest growing companies. And then in 2019 and 20, we made the Inc. 5000 list. So I love that right there. I always think documentation speaks a lot louder than a conversation ever could. So that's cool stuff. What we are about is creating whole food, whole plant supplementation. Okay. Whole food, whole plant. We know we're putting a lot of crappy things in our body right now, reading genetically modified food, fast food, processed food. None of it is good for us. And so what we're finding is right now, we're the sickest generation to ever walk planet Earth. We know heart disease, cancer, diabetes is at an all-time high. In fact, how many of you know somebody that has, if you can turn your video on, I would love it. Then I can actually see you. I can feel like we're in a room together. But how many of you know somebody who has either heart disease, diabetes, cancer, or autism, or a digestive issue? Okay. All of those things are an all-time high right now. And so it is causing people to look at what they're doing and say, oh, maybe we need to do something different. So here's what we know. There's a time and a place for pharmaceuticals. We know this, okay? But we also know there are side effects for those, right? You guys hear the commercials like this might help your headache, but you might get chronic diarrhea and your arm might fall off. I don't know about the arm falling off, but you guys know what I'm saying. I watch the commercials. I'm like, holy crap, I'd rather have a headache than chronic diarrhea. But the point is, that when we can give our bodies something natural and not have those side effects, that's a cool thing because our bodies are really capable of doing amazing things. And so we actually concentrate on creating proprietary formulas with advanced technologies. We do have the third-party validations, meaning the CGMP and independent lab testing. We literally have tens of thousands of success stories. We're cruelty-free, gluten-free, vegetarian friendly, non-GMO, or all the things that everybody wants, which I absolutely love. We have a transparency promise to ingredients. And I know this was really, really important to Jen. And this was very, very important to Benny. Okay. Very important. We have a Tranont Scientific Advisory Board of scientists and doctors who are formulating everything we have. That was very important to them. Okay. And then I love that Tranont has recognized, hey, we all have different health needs. Some of us are looking at, oh my gosh, total all health. I'm going to tell you a story. My husband was a football player. He got a full ride scholarship to the Air Force Academy playing football. And he has a lot of pain in his knees as a result of it. Okay. And so that was a health concern until a year ago when he got COVID and ended up on a ventilator in a coma and in the hospital for 21 days. Then his health need changed, right? My health need is more weight management and energy vitality. My sister is more about beauty and my cousin is more about fitness. Everybody I know has a different thing. And I love that Tranont has recognized, hey, everybody's coming from a different place. We have to make different things for different people. Okay. So right now I want to know if you would just drop in the chat for us so we can see. Maybe you can just unmute yourself real quick. I would love it if you unmuted yourself. I would love to just hear, what are your biggest health needs right now? Is it pain? Is it digestion? Is it weight management? Is it energy and vitality? Maybe you are struggling with a child who has autism or ADHD. Do you guys just want to share really quick what your biggest health need would be right now? Anybody? Digestion and shoulder pain from Benny and Trent. Total wellness for Jen. Anybody else want to share? You could just type in the chat. You don't have to unmute yourself if you don't want to. Okay. Well, if you guys want to put it in there, full wellness and current cancer survivor. Oh my gosh, Bonnie. I want to know from Bonnie. Bonnie, did you have chemo? That's a big deal because I will, if you had chemo, I'm going to talk to you about something we have that might be amazing for you. Digestion for my kiddo who is 7, no surgery. Okay. All right. So we're going to cover so many things today that you guys are going to be excited about. And I promise I'll go fast. Okay. But the very first place we're going to start is we're going to start with our core products. And we're going to start right in with digestion because digestion, or I should say lack of good digestion, is where most disease originates from. That's where most of our problems start. The gut is literally the second brain, and 80% of our immune system is in our gut. 85% of our hormones are in our gut, and 90% of our neurotransmitters are in our gut. So if we're having issues with anxiety or depression, we want to look at, how are we digesting our food? If we're having hormone issues, how are we digesting our food? If we're getting sick a lot, how are we digesting our food? Okay. So every single time we eat, so when I met with the mayor last night, we were at a restaurant and they were eating these raw cherry tomatoes. And so I held one up. I said, you guys, your body loves these cherry tomatoes because they're not cooked. They're a whole raw food. They have living digestive enzymes in them, which means when you eat them, your body doesn't have to give any life to break them down and absorb the goodness from them. They're breaking themselves down. Those enzymes break them down. You absorb that goodness right away. Your body is like going, woo, give me some more. Okay. But the minute they brought our main course around, it was filled with cooked tomatoes. I said, now you have a plate of dead food. Everything here is dead, which means when you eat this spaghetti, you're taking from your body. Your body is going to have to release enzymes from your pancreas to deal with this food because the minute it was cooked or processed, you annihilated all of the life out of the food. Okay, so here's the deal. You guys, we're all the same. We're all eating cooked and processed food. If you eat cooked or processed food, give me some wiggles. I want to see some wiggles, or you can go in the chat and say me. Okay, so I have a hack for you because here's the thing. None of us are going to be raw foodists. We all know not happening. But we have these living digestive enzymes that are literally vegetable capsules. They're filled with veggies. Even the capsule is a veggie. It's veggies. And the enzymes in them become active when they get wet or warm. Okay. They also are filled with probiotics and prebiotics. So our advice is take 1 to 2 of these every time you're going to eat a cooked or processed food. Take it about 5 to 10 minutes before you eat. And it's going to add life back to the food you killed or that somebody else killed when they cooked it or processed it. Okay. It's going to add life back. Now I'm going to show you how this works with this little pudding demo. So you can see that when we open something processed like a pudding and we stir it up and turn it upside down, it's not even moving. Okay. It's solid. So we're going to take our enriched enzymes. We're going to put 2 of them, just empty the capsule into the pudding to show you what would happen if these capsules went into your tummy before your pudding did. And so your pudding is kind of getting mixed around in the tummy and in your stomach with that life digestive enzyme. And you're going to see that these enzymes are going to start breaking this pudding down. They're going to help you. They're going to help your body break down your proteins, your fats, your carbs, and your sugars. Okay. And you can see where this pudding wasn't even moving before. It is starting to liquefy. It literally will get the consistency of water if we let it sit for 1 more minute. Now, some of you may be thinking, I don't know if I need enzymes. How many of you are like, I don't know if I need that or not? I mean, I remember seeing this the first time. I was intrigued. I'm like, well, that's kind of cool, but I don't know if I need this. Well, let's do a little test. Okay. let's see if you have a digestive issue. How many of you have heartburn or indigestion or know somebody that does? Bloating, gas, constipation, diarrhea, IBS, gluten intolerance, lactose intolerance, IBS, leaky gut syndrome. Okay. I mean, you guys, it's kind of running rampant. Okay. So here's the deal. Food sensitivity, Bonnie. Yes, we don't want any of that, right? So I want you to think about this. This is going to help you break down your protein. Why is that important? Well, I had a gentleman last night that told me he has arthritis up the wahoo. So I simply explained to him that uric acid can cause arthritis. Well, if you are not breaking your proteins down right, if you don't have enough digestive enzymes to break your proteins down right, then you're getting uric acid instead of amino acids from the protein that you're eating. Okay. Uric acid looks like glass in the blood, and the body is always going to protect the heart. So it's going to push that uric acid away from the heart into the extremities. And we have to call this something when it lands in our joints. Well, guess what we call it? We call it arthritis. That's what we call it. We also call it gout. And I'm going to tell you something else that happens. Inflammation. Yep. Something else that can happen is, have any of you ever had kidney stones? Know anybody with kidney stones? There are different causes of kidney stones, but uric acid is a cause of some kinds of kidney stones. Okay. So it's very important to break our proteins down right. What happens if we don't break our sugars down right? Anybody want to guess? Somebody guess. What's it called? Go ahead, Betty. Diabetes. Yes. Okay. You can end up with diabetes. That's no good. I mean, here's the thing that everybody needs to be aware of is that we can be bankrupt of enzymes as children. Look at all the little kids running around. Lactose intolerance, gluten intolerant, diabetes, right? Even babies with colic. Okay. My daughter, I'm going to tell you what, she had her first baby and she was putting a half of one of these in a bottle of breast milk and then giving it to her baby. That colic quieted right down because it's helping them break down the lactose in the milk. Okay, pretty cool. All right, so we never claim to treat, heal, or cure anything. I want to be very clear about that, but we give the body what it needs and we watch what the body does with it. What happens if you're not breaking down your fats or proteins right? Do you guys know? Those can go to your gut and your butt. People can end up with weight issues. Okay. So I'm going to show you a picture of my friend, Catherine. It's a great picture. This is her on the left before taking digestive enzymes. And this is her on the right, 110 pounds lighter after being on the enzymes for 14 months. Now, do we guarantee somebody's going to lose 110 pounds in 14 months when they go on this? Nope. I have no idea what your body is doing, but apparently her body wasn't breaking her food down. Apparently that was a thing because she wasn't changing anything different about what she was doing other than taking the enzymes, which is really, really cool. Okay. So, Benny or Jen, do either one of you have a testimony you wanted to talk about with the enzymes?
I would love to hear Benny and Trent talk about how the enzymes help them. I'm going to let this guy talk.
Yeah, so I started taking the enzymes, and just a backstory, I've had chronic heartburn for years and years and years. And Benny was always commenting on after we eat, she's like, you have heartburn again? Like every time, especially with like things like tomato sauce, ground beef, tacos, all that kind of stuff, all your favorite foods just hit me every time. So I started taking the enzymes, and I'd say a week or two into it, Benny just said to me one day, like, you haven't complained about heartburn at all. And then I thought about it, and I hadn't had it. So it's been about, I don't know, 5 months now, and I have not had heartburn. I've come close a couple times because I've overeaten, maybe had a few too many drinks or something like that, as we all do. But it's been awesome, and it's amazing. And on top of that, I was down about 8 pounds in 2 weeks. I didn't change anything. I exercised and stuff, but I didn't change my exercise routine. I didn't change my eating routine. And it's awesome. My skin's better. It's amazing. That's all I can really say about it.
And I can just share this week, I was in the middle of a bathroom reno and I hadn't eaten until like 2 o'clock and I was starving. I ran to the grocery store, had no kitchen, and I ate too fast and I had indigestion, which I don't ever get. And I had the enzymes in my car because I keep them in my car now. And I broke one over my tongue and it was immediate relief. So that's another little trick, is if you have anything that comes up, if you break the capsule over your tongue, you can get rid of it. And then just really quickly, my son had chronic hiccups and they keep him up at night, like he can't sleep. And he's had them since he was in my womb. I could feel them. And so I'll just mix it up in a little bit of water and juice, and I give it to him in a little shot glass when he gets them, and it goes away. So that's pretty cool.
That I'm going to try that one. That's awesome. I love that. Okay, I love it. We are going to keep moving along, you guys. And I'm telling you, I have so much goodness to give you, but I'm going to go as fast as I can. We have a CBD line in the States. Is everybody in Canada or are you in the States?
I think everyone on today is Canada.
We're going to skip that then. Okay, we're going to go straight to my favorite product line, and that is the stamina product line. How many of you wish that you had more energy, more stamina, like you felt more motivated to do things every day? I think most of us fit in that category somewhere. This entire line is on point. I'm going to just let you know, we have Zest and Mojo, which is my very favorite product that Tranont carries in general. Okay. This one is a nootropic drink. Have any of you, if you've ever had a nootropic drink, just put it in the chat. I want to know if you have. But what a nootropic drink is it is a drink with natural ingredients that are meant to do three things for you. One thing is it's going to boost your energy. Second thing is it's going to release your feel-good hormones. What are those? Dopamine and serotonin. That is what gives you a sense of well-being, puts you in a good mood, helps you feel motivated, on top of the world kind of a thing, okay? And then the third thing is it's going to help you burn fat and decrease your appetite, which is great. So for me, I love this drink. My favorite flavor is the chocolate. I drink it as a hot chocolate. The coffee is also really good. And the Zest is neck and neck for me with my favorite with the chocolate. So the Zest is a peach lemonade, and I drink it cold, and I love it. I know within 10 minutes after I drink this that I am going to feel more motivated to do my day, and I'm going to just feel kind of happier. So I love it. Do any of you, Jen, do you want to talk about this one at all? Have you had a good result with this?
Oh yeah, I can share about this one. So this one, I don't necessarily struggle with energy. I've already kind of curved those issues. And though I did try the Zest, because I didn't think that it was like, I'm like, I already have lots of great energy because I eat well and I take care of myself and I exercise and I do all the things. But I was like, I got to taste it because someone's going to ask me what it tastes like. And so I had to have my own personal experience. So I actually tried the Zest first, and I was literally like, I was dancing. I caught myself dancing in the kitchen, and I was like, oh my God, I just feel so happy. I don't know why, but I feel so happy. And I was just like, it definitely did boost the mood. But Mark has been really enjoying the Mojo. We're not coffee drinkers, so we stick to the chocolate one because it's winter and cold here. I think like I'll drink more of the Zest in the summertime here because it's so cold here. But we're loving the hot chocolate one. I love that there's no sugar in it, so it doesn't impact my metabolic balance program. So I can recommend it to people who are trying to balance their blood sugars. That was one of the things that I really loved about it, is the fact that it doesn't spike insulin. And I will say also, so Mark has been really enjoying it. I gave it to a friend. Excuse me. I gave it to a friend who came over, and she was talking about how she didn't get any sleep the night before. And she's like, I have all these things I need to do, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, drink this. And then she messaged me later. She's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm still awake. And so it's not just like getting a boost of energy. Like, you know, some people drink coffee to get that boost of energy. The energy is long lasting all day long. And I think that's so important because we don't want the big adrenaline rush. We want that nice, consistent energy throughout the day. And so I was really happy to hear that she had such a great result with it as well.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about some of these other ones much, but I just want you to know they're here. We have something called Focus, and it's loaded with B vitamins and something called lion's mane mushroom. And I just want to talk about lion's mane mushroom because they have done so much research. You can go look on Google and look at lion's mane mushroom for kids with autism, any kind of a brain issue, Alzheimer's, dementia, things like that. It's a really powerful ingredient, but Focus for me, it gives me an immediate like zoom. I suffer a little bit with attention deficit. And so when I take this one, I'm just like dialed. It's amazing. I do love that one as well. We also have Boost, which is a nitric oxide product, which helps open the blood vessels and arteries, helping with the blood flow and nutrient flow in the body. So for people who have blood pressure issues, my husband happens to be one of those. He's off his blood pressure medication. He's just using the Boost, which is pretty cool. Also for performance and stamina in the gym, or for people who work out, athletes, it's pretty amazing. So anyway, I'm going to keep going from here. I don't want to cover that whole line, but I just want you to know that's there. Glow actually has our #1 seller in it, and that is our our beauty line has our #1 seller, which is Glow. It's our type 1 hydrolyzed collagen. So this is a grass-fed bovine collagen. You guys, it is so special, and you'll never hear me say this on a big giant Zoom with hundreds of people because it's kind of too much information for everybody. But since we have a small group, I will talk about it. Our collagen, when we got it, actually when we started carrying it, had been being used intravenously in hospitals. So I want you to know it's a medical grade collagen. It is broken down into the smallest molecule that collagen can be broken down into, which causes this insane absorption. And that's what you want. I mean, it doesn't do any good to take collagen if it can't be being absorbed. So when you guys are doing powder collagens, go Google search. That's all I'm going to tell you. Okay. But also bovine is such an incredible source of the collagen. Now, since we got this collagen, we have added a few things to it. So I don't want to say ours is being intravenously used in hospitals because the collagen was being used that way. But now we have added hyaluronic acid, biotin, and an antioxidant fruit blend to it because it's proven that if you don't have enough vitamin C in your body, it's also hard for you to absorb collagen. So we've done a few little snazzy things to it here that we love. That said, if you don't know why you need collagen, collagen is a protein that holds your body together. It's in the beauty line because collagen makes up your skin, your hair, and your nails, right? Duh. But a lot of people don't understand it's literally holding your body together. When you're talking about osteoporosis or osteopenia, collagen makes up your bone matrix. Okay. You don't want to be deficient in collagen. Your bones need collagen. Your gut lining is made of collagen. Your connective tissues are made of collagen. I had an insane, dumb sledding accident on New Year's, you guys. I decided it was a good idea to go on a toboggan with my 220-pound 31-year-old son. And I lost that race. We fell over sideways. He landed on my knee. They thought I did something, but I just had an MRI. So I actually sprained my ACL really bad. But I'm telling you, I started pounding down this collagen and my knee got feeling much better fast. I was shocked. We also have a product called Optimize, which is a plant-based anti-inflammatory. It goes in like Pac-Man into the blood and it's looking for rogue proteins to eat up, scar tissue fibrin to kind of devour. Anyway, I was using that and this together and it was like amazing for me. I'm just letting you know. But collagen also makes up lean muscle mass. It helps metabolize your fat. So Bonnie, I want to talk to you with the cancer for a minute, because the reason I was asking if you had done chemo is chemo really, really eats up your lean muscle mass. Like it really hurts muscle mass. And collagen can help you reestablish that muscle mass. When you don't have a lot of muscle mass, you don't have much of an immune system. I don't know if you're aware of that. So it's a pretty cool thing. If you had chemo, I would say talk to your doctor, ask them if it's okay for you to start taking a collagen. But collagen is something that actually does help rebuild that lean muscle mass, and having more muscle mass increases your immune system, which is amazing. Okay. We have Nourish, which is a meal replacement drink. It's also a beauty shake. Go figure. So you guys, this stuff tastes so good. I was like giving it to everybody last night. My little live meeting I did. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so good. Only 80 calories. So for weight management, it's amazing. 1 net carb, no sugars. It has your greens, your vitamins, your minerals, your digestive enzymes are in here. Even Optimize. There's a little bit of the Optimize in here. There's a little bit of Renew, which you see a container called Renew. A little bit of that is in this shake. But what this shake has that puts it in our beauty line is a special ingredient called Allaglow. And this you're going to want to hear. Allaglow has the same molecular structure as human breast milk. Now, ladies, there is a reason we talk about breast milk being liquid gold for a reason, because it is so amazing for what it does to the gut. And there's a lot of scientific proof between the gut and skin axis. When your gut is healthy, you have healthy skin. And so this has been proven to hydrate the skin. Literally, we have case studies where wrinkles were diminished, photo aging improved. I mean, just crazy. So if you want to have amazing skin, I would say start doing the collagen. That's going to be like the scaffolding under the skin. And then the Nourish, the Allaglow, is going to hydrate the skin. Okay. Now we have one more little secret weapon for the skin. Oh gosh, okay. Let me tell you a little bit more about the glow. Then we're going to talk about my secret weapon for the skin. These are just proven results of collagen. I want you guys to see this. When Russ Losey, our owner, got a hold of the collagen that was being used intravenously, he's like, I'm going to try it for 12 weeks. I'm just going to take 1 ounce a day. Let's see what happens. He was already working out. He was already eating clean. Look at the dang difference in his lean muscle mass. You guys, that's insane. I mean, that is crazy. He did nothing different but take 1 ounce of our collagen for 12 weeks. That is what caused him to decide to bring this on as a company. Okay. So I love that. Lori Allen happens to be one of Benny and Jen's leaders. Actually, you're going to see her in a minute. She's amazing. She had a different story. She had a leaky gut syndrome. And she started watching a doctor by the name of Dr. Axe, where he was talking about collagen loading, taking 3 times the amount of collagen you should take in a day, just doing that for 30 days out of every year to kind of reset the system. Okay. So while she was doing it for her gut, she had the thought, I'm going to take a picture of my butt before I start, and let's just see what it does for my cellulite. Look at what happened there. That is insane. That is a 30-day result. She was taking 3 times the amount suggested just for 30 days. Okay. So those are some really cool before and afters. Now here is my secret weapon for the skin on the face. I was telling you I had one more. Drink the Nourish, take the collagen, and then add this topical with it and watch what happens to your skin. This is a hydrating serum that has an ingredient much like retinol, but is safe for nursing moms and pregnant women. Okay. It is a much safer version of retinol. So for me, this has taken the place of hyaluronic acid, retinol, vitamin C cream, under eye serum, and moisturizer. It's all in one, and the results that people are having are incredible. This is Lisa Tarr, my friend. You can see the difference in her coloring in her skin. That is just wild to me. Okay. We have another result. Oops. I thought I had another before and after. Well, I do, but it's not here. I don't know why. Okay. Well, we're just going to keep going, but I want you to know that skin product, you guys, it literally works like Spanx for the face. It's amazing. Okay. I could go on and on about products all day. Literally, I have only given you a snippet of what we have, but I want you to know we do have a Facebook group. It's called Health Wealth Community. We have way over 100,000 people in this group, and we have thousands of people who have gone in here, gone live, written their testimonies on what has been working for them. So if you have a need right now and you're like, oh my gosh, I'd really like to know more about weight management. I mean, I can tell you, doing the meal replacement drink and the Zest and Mojo, I am down 35 pounds. I'm excited about that. Okay. Everybody has different stories, but whatever you might have. Maybe you're having warts on the bottom of your feet. Type warts in. Okay. You can read about what is somebody doing for warts. You're going to see it all here. You're going to see a whole bunch of before and after pictures. So that is the product side. And I just want you to know, this is what Jen fell in love with. She fell in love with the products. I mean, she already shared that with you. Okay. But I also want to share with you the business side, because the fact is that some of us are just going to want to use the products, but some of us already are thinking, oh my gosh, I wonder if this would help my friend. I wonder if this would help my sister. I wonder if this would help my mom or my daughter or my son, right? And so I am always under the theory that if you're going to share anyway, you might as well get paid. And Tranont's goal, like I said, is to really impact 1 billion lives with the education behind what we have. So many people, if they just knew what to do for their bodies, but they just don't know. And so Tranont wants more people out sharing the education part. And so that's where the opportunity comes into play. If you want to be an associate for the company, Tranont will pay you very well to do that. Now, I want you to know, I recently just read a stat. Social marketing is one of the top 3 fastest growing industries. It said for the next 10 years, it's going to be one of the top 3 fastest growing industries in the world. And guess what? Health and wellness, number 2 for 2023. So if we can combine the 3rd fastest growing industry and the 2nd fastest together, that is just a great place to be. So what we want to do is we want to teach you how to grow your business online, because everybody is online. That's what they want to be. When you become an associate with Tranont, you're going to get an online store. Tranont is going to do all your payment processing. They're going to drop ship all your customers' orders to their door. But every time you have somebody shop on your store, you're either going to make a 25 or 50% commission. In Canada, you're making 50% every single time. In the States, we start at 25. So you guys have it better in Canada. Okay. But it's 50% commissions on the actual customer point value of whatever product you've sold. So let me show you how this actually works. We have a simple 1, 2, 3 step system where we are literally going to teach you how to monetize your phone and social media. You guys, it is slick. As my mom would say, slick as snot on a doorknob. I don't really know where that ever came from, but I like it. So I'm going to use it. Okay. So step 1, we're going to send you for 60 days exactly what to post on your social media. Okay. To attraction market people to you. Step 2, you're going to be able to share $10 off coupon codes with the people who want to order from you. And then step 3, you're going to start earning those 50% commissions. So let me show you what some of my friends have been doing. One of my friends is Oksana Benes, and she actually got a hold of our Mojo coffee drink. In 2 weeks, you guys, she is down 10 pounds. All she did is put up a post. Now, let me ask you a question. I want to know real, okay? Real. I want you to give me a thumbs up if you lost 10 pounds, if you would be more than happy to post online. Hello, I just lost 10 pounds. Me too. Okay. So she just posted her win, and 18 people came back and said, yes, I want to lose some weight too. She got 18 orders from the post. That was $216 of commissions for her. Okay. Pretty cool. Now, my friend Kelly in the States, she used our CBD. And she shared less anxiety, more focus, less neck issues. I'm sleeping good. 24 people are like, hello, I want to order. Okay, that was $900 in commissions for her. Pretty cool. Okay, so we're going to teach you exactly how to do that. Not only can you make money that way, but also we have a 10 and 3 challenge. And I love this. So when you share, yeah, you're going to have some people that are like, yes, I want to be a customer. But you're going to have other people who are going to be thinking, I want to make money this way. I'll share on my social media. How can I do this? So when you get 10 customers and 3 associates started in a calendar month, or in your first 30 days from when you start, you're going to make an extra $1,000 bonus. And I love that. We also have launch bonuses you can make for your first 3 associates. Okay.
And in Canada, I'm just going to interrupt there, because in Canada,
yes.
it's $1,280 because that's $1,000 US.
Oh, I'm so glad you interrupted me.
Yeah. So yeah, it's even more than you think.
Oh my gosh, that is super exciting. I love that. I love it. I love it. And has it been easy for you to share, Jen?
You know what it is, because we in part of having conversations with people, we're always sharing about what the problems we have in our lives. So when you're sitting with your sister and she's telling you about all the problems she's having, it's really easy to be like, I got something you need to check out because I want to help you and I don't want you to feel like that anymore. And this is how I've gotten away from feeling that, right? So me sharing my story of getting rid of my back pain I was telling people just what was going on with me. And I had friends saying, oh, I need that. I didn't even know they were dealing with pain. I didn't even know that they had hip pain or back pain or shoulder pain or whatever. I didn't even know they had pain. But just by sharing my story, they were like, oh my gosh, maybe it could do that for me too.
I love it. I love it. Benny, you just got 3 customers. What'd you do? Tell us, girl.
Hi. So as I said, I was doing my bathroom reno, and in between trips to Home Depot, because there were a lot, I just noticed like I had my hair wouldn't grow past mid-length, and I just snapped a picture in the parking lot of Home Depot and posted it in my stories with a before and after. And I had 4 people reach out, and 2 have already ordered. One's ordering today. And then I was walking dropped my son off at school, was walking home this week, and a neighbor I hadn't seen in a while. And I see her walk her dog every day. And you know how you can tell people are in pain. And she was like, how's it going? What's new? And I said, oh my gosh, well, I actually just started this new business and I had chronic pain in my feet and my hips. And she was like, can you give me some more information on that? And so now my neighbor's taking the collagen. So I just find that I can't not share when you feel like it's making such a difference in your life. So yeah, that's how I got 3 customers yesterday.
Okay, so I want to just talk to you guys about this. I want you to think about this. This is about people's health, okay? So when we're talking about actually building residual income, this is really important. How many of you would love to have an income that continues after you did the work originally? Yes. Okay. So I just want you to know, this has kind of been amazing for me. So when I started in network marketing, I was doing telecom, home security, gas and electric. That's a whole nother story. Okay. But when we came to Tranont and people were actually having health results, it got kind of crazy. Like, I want you to think about this. If you have a mom whose child is now having a really good result with, let's say, focus or mojo, meaning their attention deficit is improved, they're getting their homework done, their teachers aren't upset with them, mom's not stressed about the kid, okay? I want you to think about it. Is this mom ordering from month to month, or is this mom on a subscription? She's on a subscription. She's not letting this stuff run out. If it's somebody with an autoimmune disorder and all of a sudden they're feeling better, they're not letting that run out. And so what I want you to know is subscription is so awesome here, because when people are getting a result, they're on that subscription. And that's every 30 days that's hitting, and that's a good residual income for you. So I just wanted to make sure we talked about that too. Okay. I'm going to get on to the next way we get paid. We get paid lots of different ways, but let's talk about our bigger compensation plan. So as you get people started in business, you can start building a team and you can make team overrides. And we all know leverage is one of the best wealth building principles on planet Earth, right? There's a reason that people franchise. There's a reason that realtors have other realtors hang their license with them. J. Paul Getty, one of the richest men on the planet, said, I would rather make 1% of 100 men's efforts than 100% of my own. So when you do share this and people start their own online store, as soon as you have 3 people that start their own online store, and between you and them, you have 1,500 points of volume coming through your team, now you qualify for that Jade position. And this starts our team bonus structure. Also, I love that at this position, the very first position in the comp plan, that's where we have our car bonus. So you can earn in US dollars. You'll have to translate it to Canadian for me, Jen. But in US dollars, our Jeep bonus is $350 every single month. And I love it, because what it's saying is, hey, if you want to drive a Jeep that's 5 years old or newer, throw a Tranont logo on the side of it. It's going to advertise for us, but it's going to bring business to you too. Okay. I cannot even tell you, my car payment has been being paid by Tranont for 6.5 years. They have paid $40,000 to me. They've actually completely purchased my car for me at this point in time.
450, Jen. It's 450 in Canada, and then moves up to 640.
Okay, that's huge. That is huge. Okay. So would you also like to tell them what the team bonus is at this first position in Canadian
Yeah, the
dollars?
first position is $320 for team bonus plus the 450 Jeep stipend.
Okay, I love it. And then this is where our bigger compensation plan opens up. And I am going to just let you know right ahead of, well, here's some of my friends with their Jeep. So, and I do love, I was going to say, Benny, we need to get a picture of you with your Jeep on here, girl, for the slideshow for your team. But I love, these are all nurses in this picture. And I think that's so fun. Okay. But look at all the different Jeeps they're driving. The Tranont doesn't care what kind of Jeep you want. Go get any Jeep. Doesn't matter to them. But here's our bigger compensation plan. And I want you to know when you're looking at this, it's US dollars. So then you got to translate to Canadian dollars. Okay. But I want you to see in US dollars, you're making anywhere from $600 a month. Look at the green line, all the way to Sapphire, $5,000 a month, Blue Diamond over $100,000 a month. I mean, it is so unlimited as to how much money you can make in the comp plan. Do you have to have a work ethic? Yep. Do you want to be following the system? Yes, of course. This isn't like magic money, right? You have to do the things, but this is you guys, I've been doing this for 17 years, and I'm telling you, this is the most generous compensation plan I have ever seen in my career. I love that we only build 3 teams, meaning you're going to put 3 people into your team. Anybody else you personally sponsor after the first 3, you're putting somewhere into the teams of the first 3 that came, which is pretty cool. So you're staying building in 3 teams. It's completely volume based. And so many people get to Jade in their very first month. It's not even funny. Benny and Trent just reached the Ruby position. And I'm so excited for them. I can hardly even contain my excitement for them. Huge congratulations, Betty. Yay. So do you want to tell these folks in Canadian dollars what that is?
Jen probably knows the numbers better than I do.
I want to say it's 1900 or something like that.
1920.
See, Jen knows. And the Trailblazer. I hit the Trailblazer for that as
And
well.
Trailblazer bonuses too, yeah.
And a run for Ruby promotion. So yeah, a lot of bonuses.
So she got an extra $2,000 for hitting Ruby fast. She got an extra, she will get an extra $1,800 for getting Ruby done fast. Yeah, on top of that, geez, you have a lot of bonuses stacking up, girl. And then her Jeep bonus is on top of that 18 or 1900, she said. So anyway, just know when you're looking at the green line is the team bonuses plus the Jeep bonus added to it. So I think with your Jeep and your team bonus, do you know what it would be, Jen, Lori?
Yeah, it's 1660, 17.
At Ruby?
Sorry, at Ruby, it would be 2660.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
So this number that says 2,000 in US dollars is actually $2,600 for you guys in Canada. So anyway, I love that. I love that so much. We also have vacations. You guys, we give away, or we let you earn free vacations 3 times a year. So I believe that Benny is almost there right now. We are going to be taking a trip to Puerto Vallarta in May. Very excited about this. And any of you who joined Tranont this month, you would have a month that you could work to earn that trip to go with us if you wanted to. I am seeing Jen, Lori laying on the beach of
I'll be there. I'll be there.
And I think Jen wants you to be on that beach with her. Okay. So I am going to just tell you guys, I'm a Blue Diamond. I have seen this go down for 6.5 years. I absolutely love what I do. I have never seen more people win. That's why I came to Tranont. I'd been with the company for 11 years and I love that company, but there had been a lot of changes and I just wanted my team to be somewhere where they could win. And I have seen more winning than I have ever seen in my entire career. And that's kind of the bottom line of that. But for all of you in Canada, you guys, we just hard launched Canada this summer. So the opportunity for you in Canada is absolutely massive. I mean, really, it is a wide open opportunity there. Very few people have even heard of Tranont in Canada, which I absolutely love. Right now, we're running a 6-week look good, feel good challenge. So you have the opportunity to come in on some pretty cool bundles. We have a look good bundle you can come in on. We have a look good, feel good bundle you can come on. We have just a feel good bundle you can come in on. Okay. I actually love the feel good bundle. I have to tell you, it's the digestive enzymes, the Mojo, which actually is that nootropic drink, and the Nourish protein drink. I love that. However, I'm like, oh, but I can't give up my collagen or my skin cream. So then I go, oh, it's the look good, feel good bundle that you really want, because you really want the collagen, you really want the skin cream, and the Renew is actually cellular rejuvenation, which does all kinds of amazing things for inflammation, producing the right amount of estrogen and testosterone in the body, like all kinds of crazy, amazing things. But it's going to help you to renew your 138 trillion cells in your body. On a regular basis, we actually have these 3 startup packages. And so these are amazing bundles as well that you can come in on. And so you can talk to Jen, you can talk to Benny about what they love as far as the startup package goes. But like I said, I want to end my portion by telling you that you having the opportunity to come in early with the Lorries is a massive opportunity to you. Okay. I know that they have led many, many people in this industry, in their career, and they're not playing small. They're playing big. They're going to do amazing things, just like always. And for you to be ground floor with them is a really, really huge opportunity. In fact, I've seen and experienced it myself. It was really fun when I came to Tranont, because I'd had people who maybe came into my team a few years in, but when I started Tranont, it was like these people had a chance to come in and learn something new with me and be ground floor with me, and we created together, and it was just awesome. And today, those people are the diamonds in my organization. So if there is anything that you're like, oh my gosh, this looks pretty good, I would say go for it, because this is just the very beginning for Jen and Mark. That's the bottom line. This is the very beginning, and to be in the beginning of their structure is financially beneficial for you for sure. But here's what we're going to be doing, you guys. We're really doing their grand opening launch right now. So we did an overview with them last night. I didn't, but one of our other Blue Diamonds did. And then I'm doing today. And then tomorrow night at 7:00 Pacific time, you guys, we're going to do this again. So if you're interested, you're like, oh, I might have some people that might be interested in this, hop them on tomorrow night at 7. You can totally invite people in to see it if you want to. We're going to do the exact same presentation we did tonight. I might bring a few some other people in for testimonies tomorrow night, though. I think you guys would enjoy that. And I have no doubt that we will have probably a few dozen people in this team by the end of the month. So anyway, super excited. Jen, is there anything you would like to say?
No,
I'm going to hand it back to you.
I just want to say thank you again, Jen, for being here and for sharing. Thank you to Benny and Trent for being here and sharing. Thank you to all of you for jumping on and watching, or if you're watching the recording, that's cool too. We will be doing this again for the next couple of nights. So if you have someone that you were thinking of when Jen was talking about different struggles and health struggles, if you have someone in your life that you think like, oh my gosh, I have that friend struggling with digestive issues, struggling with chronic pain, struggling, goes to the doctor doesn't know what's wrong, but clearly there's something wrong. I would love for you to invite them. So we're going to be using the same link so you can invite them. So 8:00 Mountain Time for both tomorrow night and Monday night. You are welcome to invite a friend to come learn more. And we're going to bring new testimonies and different stories on. So we're going to touch everybody and, hear different stories so that we can help more people.
I love it. I love it. Okay, you guys. Well, I am going to hop off. Although I am going to ask, does anybody have any questions before we hop off? Does anybody have any questions? This would be a great time to ask them if you do. Anyone? And then I do want to put this out there too. If you were to start this month, which there's a few days left in the month, we do have an extra Run to Ruby bonus where if you get Ruby done in your first 90 days, you can earn an extra couple $1,000s. I don't know how much it is in Canada. What is it in Canada, Jen?
Yeah, I don't know the exact number, but it's over 2,000.
Yeah, it's going to be closer to 3,000 in Canada, I believe. So anyway, that's kind of fun too. So I have no doubt that everybody on here can do
Yeah,
that.
so reach out to me and let me know. Like, let me know if you like what you see and you want to give it a try. Let me know if you love what you see and you want to jump on board and really dive in and start using the product, seeing the results and sharing the results fast. And I will help you with whichever direction you want to go with it. So thank you all for being here. Have an amazing rest of your day. And I will chat with you all soon.
Bye, everyone.